Have you ever woken up feeling like your morning routine is just fine, only to realize that small, overlooked habits could be silently putting your health at risk? Every day, millions of people over 70 make tiny morning mistakes that seem harmless but can lead to falls, fatigue, or even serious health crises, like the 75-year-old man who collapsed in his own home with no warning. In this video, we uncover 7 common morning missteps that could change your day, or even your future, and share simple, practical tweaks to sidestep these risks without overhauling your life. Stay with us until the end, because mistake number 6 is a subtle habit that quietly drains your energy, mood, and balance. Yet it's so easy to fix once you know how. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Number 1. The 1 minute that changes everything. Every morning begins with a familiar rhythm. You open your eyes, the room still cloaked in the soft hush of dawn. The world feels ordinary. Your bed is warm, the air is calm, and the day's responsibilities are already nudging your thoughts. Your body, still heavy with sleep, moves on autopilot. Habits take charge. Your legs slide off the bed, your feet touch the floor, and you rise. But then, in an instant, something shifts. A peculiar sensation washes over you. Your head feels hollow, the ground seems to tilt, and you instinctively clutch the nightstand to steady yourself. For most, this moment passes in seconds, dismissed as a fleeting quirk of waking. But behind this fleeting nothing lies a subtle yet significant risk, one that's rarely discussed, not because it's uncommon, but because it's so widespread it's been normalized. This phenomenon stems from a physiological process that becomes less reliable with age. When you're lying down, your blood pools differently than when you're upright. Upon standing, gravity pulls blood downward, and your heart must work quickly to pump it back to your brain. In younger years, this adjustment is seamless, but as we age, particularly after 60 or 70, the body's mechanisms slow. Standing too abruptly can outpace the heart's ability to deliver oxygen-rich blood to the brain, resulting in a brief but critical shortage. This is known as orthostatic hypotension, not a disease but a natural response of an aging body. For some, it's a minor inconvenience, dizziness, a momentary blur of vision. But if ignored, it can escalate into a far graver consequence: a fall. Falls are a leading cause of injury among older adults, often triggering a cascade of complications: fractured bones, hospital stays, prolonged immobility, and a lingering fear that taints every morning. The most insidious part? Many don't even recall the fall itself. They wake up already on the floor, disoriented, with no memory of the moment their balance betrayed them. Medical professionals encounter these cases daily, yet the solution is astonishingly simple and requires no medication, no doctor's visit, no strenuous effort. It takes just 1 mindful minute to transform your morning and safeguard your independence. The key lies in a deliberate pause, a small but powerful act of respect for your body's needs. Instead of springing out of bed as if racing against time, allow yourself a gentle transition. When you wake, don't immediately stand. Sit on the edge of the bed for at least 30 seconds. Feel the weight of your feet on the floor, wiggle your toes, take a few deep breaths. This brief interlude gives your heart and circulatory system the time they need to adjust, ensuring blood flows steadily to your brain. It's not meditation or exercise. It's a practical, intentional habit that aligns with your body's rhythm. I didn't always follow this practice. Like many, I used to leap out of bed, driven by habit or urgency, until one unsettling episode changed my perspective. A wave of weakness hit me as I stood, my vision dimmed, and I gripped the bedpost to keep from falling. It wasn't exhaustion or illness. It was my body sending a clear signal. Now, I begin each day with this mindful pause, and the difference is undeniable. My mornings feel steadier, my mind clearer. This simple act is like crossing a bridge from sleep to wakefulness. You can rush across blindly, risking a misstep, or you can move with care, eyes open, feeling each step. The latter isn't just safer, it's wiser. By adopting this habit, you're not just preventing falls. You're cultivating a deeper awareness of your body. Your mornings become a ritual of self-respect, setting the tone for a day marked by clarity, confidence, and lightness. Age doesn't demand this wisdom. It's earned through attention to yourself. Start your day not with haste, but with intention. Feel the ground beneath you before you step. That's not fragility. It's strength. Number 2. The silent mistake you make before breakfast. The morning unfolds with predictable patterns. Some shuffle to the kitchen to fire up the stove, others reach for the kettle to brew tea, but for many, the day doesn't truly begin until that first cup of coffee is in hand. Yet, amid these rituals, one simple act is often forgotten: a glass of water that could be the most vital step you take before breakfast. While coffee or tea may feel like the spark that ignites your day, water is the quiet foundation that keeps your body in balance. During the night, your body never rests. Your heart beats steadily, your lungs draw breath, your kidneys filter waste, all while you're unaware. These processes require fluid, but with every exhale, every bead of sweat, every subtle shift in sleep, you lose water. By morning, you wake with a subtle deficit, one you may not feel because thirst signals weaken with age. After 70, the body's cues become quieter: no parched throat, no urgent craving for a drink. You assume all is well, but beneath the surface, your blood may be thicker, your heart working harder, your blood pressure creeping upward. This silent dehydration isn't dramatic, but its effects compound over time, straining your systems and sapping your energy. The solution is as straightforward as it is essential. Start your day with a glass of water. Not a gallon, not a chore, just a few sips to replenish what was lost. When I began this habit, the change was immediate and striking. My morning fog lifted, my head felt sharper, and my body moved with a newfound ease. Digestion settled into a reliable rhythm, and I felt a quiet vitality that coffee alone could never provide. Water doesn't just hydrate, it primes your metabolism, thins your blood, and gently activates your internal systems. For those taking morning medications, water is even more critical, aiding absorption, reducing side effects, and easing the load on your stomach and liver. To make this habit stick, weave it into your morning routine as seamlessly as brushing your teeth. I keep a glass of water by my bedside, next to my phone or glasses, as a visual cue that says, "I'm here for you, body." Some enhance their water with a slice of lemon or a touch of honey, but the essence remains the same: water first. This small act sets off a chain reaction of positive choices, signaling to yourself that health and self-care are priorities. It's not about thirst, it's about giving your body what it needs to thrive. This isn't folklore or a passing trend. It's rooted in the precise mechanics of human biology. By starting your day with water, you're not just hydrating. You're building a foundation for clarity, energy, and resilience. Let your morning begin with this simple act of care, and watch how the rest of your day aligns. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 3. The morning ritual quietly undermining your health. For countless people, the scent of coffee is synonymous with morning. That rich, warm aroma signals the start of something new. Comfort, focus, a burst of energy. The first sip feels like flipping a switch, turning your brain from groggy to alert. But what if this cherished ritual, especially for those over 70, is quietly working against you? When you wake, your body is at its most vulnerable. Energy reserves are low, your stomach is empty, and your systems are still warming up. Pouring a potent, acidic stimulant like coffee into this delicate state, without preparation, can set off a chain of unintended consequences. Coffee is more than a comforting drink. It's a complex chemical blend that interacts powerfully with your body. Its acidity prompts your stomach to produce digestive acids, which, on an empty stomach, can irritate the lining, leading to discomfort, heartburn, or, over time, conditions like gastritis. For those with existing digestive issues, the effects are even more pronounced. Coffee also stimulates the release of cortisol, the stress hormone, which can elevate heart rate, increase blood pressure, and trigger feelings of anxiety or shakiness, particularly risky for those with cardiovascular concerns or a predisposition to stress. The irony is that the boost you seek from coffee may come at the cost of your body's equilibrium. Does this mean you must abandon your beloved brew? Not at all. The solution is a simple adjustment. Give your body a buffer before that first sip. Eat something light, a handful of nuts, a slice of fruit, a piece of toast. This small bite engages your digestive system, creating a protective layer that mitigates the acid's impact. It also stabilizes your body's response to caffeine, allowing it to absorb more gradually, delivering a smoother, more sustained energy lift without the jarring spikes. I used to drink coffee on an empty stomach, caught in the autopilot of habit. Over time, I noticed creeping irritability, a heavy feeling in my stomach, and occasional bouts of anxiety that seemed to come from nowhere. When I shifted to eating a small snack before my coffee, the difference was transformative. My digestion felt lighter, my mood steadier, and the coffee itself became a true pleasure rather than a source of discomfort. Even if you're not a coffee drinker, the principle applies to any morning stimulant. Tea, energy drinks, or otherwise. Protect your body first, then enjoy. This tweak isn't about deprivation. It's about harmony. By eating before drinking coffee, you're not just safeguarding your digestion and hormones, you're enhancing the experience of your morning ritual. The coffee tastes richer, the day feels brighter, and your body thanks you with balance and ease. Make your morning a symphony, not a jolt. Number 4. When your body whispers, slow down, but you miss the message. As we age, mornings take on a deeper significance. They're no longer just the start of the day, they're a delicate transition, a moment when your body reveals its needs with quiet clarity. You wake to familiar sensations, a slight tightness in your back, a stiffness in your knees, a subtle rigidity in your neck. These aren't sharp pains, just a low hum of tension that many dismiss as just aging. But ignoring these signals can lead to consequences that erode your mobility and independence. During sleep, your body settles into a state of rest. Muscles relax, circulation slows, joints operate in a low-energy mode, and the fluid that lubricates your cartilage moves sluggishly. This is entirely normal, a natural part of the body's nightly reset. But when you leap from bed and dive into activity, bending to tie shoes, stooping to lift a kettle, or hurrying to the kitchen, you disrupt this gradual reawakening. Your spine, hips, and knees, already bearing the wear of years, thinning cartilage, compressed discs, or early arthritis, aren't ready for sudden demands. One careless motion can trigger micro-injuries, sparking pain, inflammation, or reduced mobility that compounds over time. The good news? You don't need a gym membership or a yoga instructor to protect yourself. A few gentle, intentional movements, done right from your bed, can prepare your body for the day. While still lying down, start with small actions. Flex and point your toes, rotate your ankles, gently roll your neck, and shrug your shoulders. As you sit up, continue with subtle stretches. Lengthen your spine, circle your wrists, or lift your shoulders toward your ears and release. These aren't workouts. They're a morning dialogue with your body, a way to say, I'm ready to move with you. I've made this routine my own, starting with ankle circles and finger stretches, then progressing to gentle neck rolls and shoulder shrugs. Sitting on the edge of my bed, I take a moment to align my posture and breathe deeply. The result is tangible. My steps feel surer, my legs more responsive. Beyond physical benefits, this practice sharpens my mind. Purposeful movement wakes not just muscles but the nervous system, enhancing focus, memory, and a sense of calm control. My day begins not in chaos, but in clarity. This isn't about slowing down, it's about moving smarter. After 40, and especially later in life, haste is the enemy of longevity. A mindful morning pace respects your body's rhythms, preserving your strength and mobility for years to come. Listen to the whispers of your body each morning, and respond with care. That's not just aging, it's thriving. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 5. You wake bent in body and spirit. Every morning, as you stir from sleep, an invisible force begins to shape your day. It's not a throbbing pain, a racing heart, or a nagging worry. It's something far subtler, yet its influence is profound: your posture. Most people scarcely notice it, yet this quiet culprit dictates how you move, breathe, feel, and even think. From the moment you swing your legs over the edge of the bed, your posture sets the tone for the hours ahead, influencing everything from your energy levels to your emotional outlook. Picture an older adult rising in the morning. They shuffle to sit, shoulders sagging, head drooping forward, spine curling into a gentle but persistent slump. It feels natural, almost inevitable, a byproduct of age or habit. But this seemingly harmless moment triggers a cascade of consequences that ripple through the body and mind. Consider the mechanics of a slouch. When the chest caves inward, the rib cage compresses the lungs, restricting their capacity to expand fully. Each breath becomes shallower, delivering less oxygen to the bloodstream. The brain, starved of its primary fuel, grows sluggish. Foggy thoughts, creeping fatigue, and a vague sense of heaviness set in. These aren't merely signs of getting older. They're symptoms of a body too constricted to function optimally. Beyond breathing, poor posture disrupts digestion. The abdominal organs, cramped by a hunched torso, struggle to perform. The stomach processes food more slowly, the intestines grow sluggish, and discomforts like bloating, cramps, or constipation can emerge, all traceable to a posture held for just a few minutes each morning. But the impact goes deeper, touching the very core of your emotional well-being. Posture and mood are intimately linked, a truth rooted in physiology. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin lifted, and you're likely to feel more confident, alert, and capable. This isn't mere psychology. It's the body communicating with the mind. An upright posture opens the chest, allowing deeper breaths that oxygenate the brain and stabilize the nervous system. Blood flows more freely, delivering nutrients and energy. In contrast, a slouch signals defeat or exhaustion, reinforcing feelings of lethargy or low spirits. Imagine an older adult who habitually slumps each morning, muttering, "I'm too old for this." Now picture them straightening their spine, lifting their gaze, and breathing deeply. In that moment, "I'm too old" transforms into "I'm still here, and I'm capable." This shift is not wishful thinking. It's the body reclaiming its power. Slouching, unfortunately, becomes second nature over time. Years of sitting at desks, hunching over phones, or simply neglecting posture etch this habit into muscle memory. If you could see yourself from the side, head jutting forward, shoulders rounded, spine bowed, you'd likely feel a pang of urgency to stand straighter. But this isn't about vanity. It's about vitality. Proper posture grounds you, aligning your body to move efficiently and your mind to think clearly. For those whose joints have stiffened or muscles have weakened with age, correcting posture may seem daunting. Yet the solution begins with small, deliberate actions, starting before you even leave your bed. Try this simple ritual tomorrow morning. As you wake, lie flat and imagine a gentle thread pulling you from the base of your spine to the crown of your head, lengthening your body. Feel your spine elongate, your shoulders relax. When you sit up, plant both feet firmly on the floor, sensing their connection to the ground. Roll your shoulders back, keep your chin level, and take a deep, intentional breath. This 20-second practice signals to your body, "I'm awake and I'm ready." As you rise, move slowly, guided by that imaginary thread. Engage your core lightly, keep your spine long, and stand tall. In that moment, you're not just getting out of bed, you're aligning your entire day. At first, this upright posture may feel unnatural, even effortful, especially if years of slouching have tightened muscles or stiffened joints. But with consistency, it becomes a habit, anchoring each morning with purpose. Over time, you'll notice tangible changes. Stronger steps, less fatigue, a clearer mind. Posture is more than mechanics. It's dignity, a physical expression of your inner resilience. By rising each day with intention, you elevate not just your body but your mindset, transforming a mundane moment into a daily act of empowerment. This is the essence of a truly good morning. Number 6. What you skip every morning and how it undermines your balance. Mornings are filled with familiar rituals. Brewing coffee, brushing teeth, checking the news. But some routines go unnoticed, not because they're unimportant, but because they never happen at all. One such omission is the lack of attention we give to our legs the moment we wake. Beyond the automatic shuffle to the kitchen, how often do you truly sense your feet, shins, or knees? For most, the answer is never. We assume our legs will simply work, carrying us through the day without thought. But as we age, particularly after 70, this autopilot begins to falter, and the consequences can be profound. Your legs are your foundation, the bedrock of stability, mobility, and independence. They anchor every step, support every movement, and maintain balance in a world full of uneven surfaces and unexpected obstacles. With age, however, the components of this foundation weaken. Muscles lose strength, the sensory receptors in your feet grow less responsive, and the brain's ability to process positional signals slows. These changes are subtle, accumulating over years, and often go unnoticed until a fall brings them into sharp focus. When someone stumbles, they might blame a loose rug or a moment of distraction, but the real culprit is often a body that's been quietly neglected for decades. I learned this lesson firsthand one morning when I stood up and felt an unsettling strangeness in my legs. Not pain, but a vague disconnection, as if my feet were made of cotton and my knees belonged to someone else. It wasn't fear that struck me. It was clarity. My brain and body were no longer communicating as seamlessly as they once had. This wasn't an isolated incident, but a signal that my legs needed intentional care, especially in the morning when the body is still waking up. The remedy lies in a brief but powerful practice: mindful movement to reconnect your brain with your legs. Before you even step out of bed, dedicate 2 minutes to this ritual. While still seated on the mattress, rotate your ankles in slow, deliberate circles, first clockwise, then counterclockwise. Lift your toes upward, then point them down, feeling the stretch in your calves. Flex your heels, engaging the muscles in your shins. These small movements wake up the nerves and muscles, sharpening the sensory feedback loop between your legs and brain. Next, stand, but don't walk yet. Ground your heels, keep your knees soft, and center your weight evenly over both feet. Close your eyes for a moment, tuning into your balance. Feel the floor beneath you, solid and supportive. This invisible training strengthens your foundation, preparing you for the day's demands. The benefits are immediate and cumulative. Within days, you'll notice steadier steps, a firmer stride, and a quiet confidence in your movements. But the stakes are even higher. Most fractures in people over 70 result from household falls, often in the early morning, in familiar spaces like the bedroom or bathroom. These accidents aren't random. They're the culmination of years of inattention to balance and stability. By starting each day with this simple practice, you anchor your body's foundation, reducing the risk of falls and preserving your mobility for years to come. No one teaches us to check in with our legs each morning, yet this small act is a cornerstone of independence. Your ability to walk freely, next year, in 5 years, in 10, depends on the care you invest now. Begin with a glance downward, feeling the floor beneath your feet. That's your foundation, the root of every step you take. Strengthen it, and everything above it, your confidence, your freedom, your life, grows stronger. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 7. You wake in darkness, and your energy slowly slips away. Imagine waking to a room shrouded in gray, the curtains drawn tight, no trace of sunlight to greet you. You shuffle out of bed, perhaps flipping on a dim lamp or waiting until you reach the kitchen to illuminate your world. In that moment, your brain remains convinced it's still nighttime, and the consequences ripple through your day. Morning light is not a luxury or a mere convenience. It's the master switch that activates your entire system: brain, hormones, mood, and energy. Without it, your body and mind struggle to find their rhythm, leaving you off-kilter, fatigued, and emotionally unsteady. As we age, our internal body clocks, or circadian rhythms, become less resilient. They drift, growing harder to reset, and rely heavily on external cues to stay aligned. The most powerful of these cues is natural light, particularly the soft, blue-rich light of early morning. When you wake in darkness, your brain misses this signal, and the internal clock falters. The fallout is subtle but pervasive: persistent tiredness, groggy mornings, unexplained anxiety, restless nights, or days that feel sluggish despite ample rest. Ever wonder why you're exhausted yet unable to sleep, or drowsy all day but wired at midnight? The answer often lies in the absence of morning light. Early sunlight triggers the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that boosts mood and focus during the day. At night, serotonin converts to melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Skip the sunrise, and this chemical chain misfires, disrupting both your days and nights. This pattern often begins with a simple habit: lingering in a darkened room, curtains closed, windows shut. It's a small choice, but over time, it siphons off vitality, leaving you with brain fog, low energy, and a vague sense of disconnection. I discovered the transformative power of light one morning when I made a change. Instead of waiting to get up, I reached for the curtains the moment my eyes opened, sometimes before even sitting up. As the room filled with soft daylight, I felt my brain shift gears, as if a switch had been flipped. The light touched my face, my skin, my eyes, signaling, "It's daytime." Even on cloudy mornings, the effect was undeniable. Regular exposure to morning light eased my anxiety, sharpened my focus, and restored a sense of emotional balance. The science is clear, but the experience is visceral. Picture years of delayed dawns, years of choosing darkness over light. That's years of missed opportunities to energize your brain, stabilize your mood, and reclaim your vitality, all for want of one simple gesture. The remedy is as straightforward as it is powerful. Make light your first ritual. Draw the curtains the moment you wake, letting daylight flood the room. Take a deep breath, savoring the brightness. If possible, step onto a balcony or open a window for a minute, letting the morning air and light envelop you. Even brief exposure works wonders, recalibrating your body clock and nourishing your brain as surely as water or food. Light is more than illumination. It's a catalyst for life. By embracing it each morning, you tell your body and mind, "The day has begun, and I'm ready." Your mornings will feel clearer, your days calmer, your nights more restful. Every morning offers a fresh start, a chance to move beyond autopilot and take control. Age doesn't diminish this power. It amplifies it. With maturity comes the wisdom to prioritize precision over haste, simplicity over complexity. We can't stop time, but we can move through it with intention, listening to our bodies, honoring their signals, and building strength through experience. By pausing each morning to align your posture, ground your legs, and embrace the light, you transform not just the day but the trajectory of your life. What a journey we've taken through these 7 morning mistakes and the simple, powerful tweaks to transform your day. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that's made you rethink your morning routine? Maybe it's the mindful pause before standing, the glass of water before coffee, or opening the curtains to let light reset your body clock. Drop a comment below this video and share one lesson you're ready to put into practice in your life. Your story could inspire someone else. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more practical tips to live stronger, wiser, and healthier every day.